very proud to bring to you today the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer reveal trailer, and I'm going to be breaking it down for you in quite some depth, and I'm going to be covering three main aspects today in this video. And just so that you know, there is a lot more information. I'm going to be covering that in videos all this week. You're going to be getting a video a day this whole week, and it's going to be covering loads of information. But in this video today, I'm going to be covering what I saw in this trailer. That's going to be a bit brief. But I'll be covering then really in detail the exoskeleton abilities. Now these are going to be the abilities, the movements, the combos you can carry out with your exoskeleton characters, and as well how you can actually create the combos, how you can make sure that the battery for your abilities doesn't run out, and basically all the stuff to do with the exoskeleton that we know at the moment. Now, if you're wondering what's going to be covered throughout the whole of this week, I'm basically going to tell you everything we know quickly, briefly. So I'm going to be covering the supply drops, the co-op score streaks, the virtual firing range, the create an operator, the supply drops, how you get them, the stuff inside them, the pick 13 system, customizable score streaks, the brand new maps, field orders, game modes, double XP, and basically day zero pre-order bonus and brand new pre-order guns. So there is so much to talk about, and I didn't think it would be right just to put 40 minutes of me talking into one video so that you get bored out your skull. I'm going to divide it up so I've got content for the whole week so you can come back and watch it. So expect a video a day and make sure you're coming back to view that. But first, I'm going to start by covering the exoskeleton movement, some of the stuff we saw in this gameplay, the way the exoskeleton was moved, and I'm basically going to describe the abilities and movements that can be done. So now the different types of movement that they confirmed are going to be available is going to be the dodge ability, the boost ability, the slide ability, and the slam ability. Now, it's been confirmed you can actually combine all of these moves together to create massive combos. So, for example, you can actually boost into midair, you can then slam, and then you can then slide to cover or dodge to cover. So you don't actually have to have a recharge time on these movement abilities. Now, for the actual exoskeleton ability, so not the movement, we actually got detailed about all of them. So we've actually got hover, which we actually saw this in the actual campaign trailer, where you can actually hover in midair. So this can be useful when you're trying to get from building to building, if you want to hover and shoot somebody at the same time while hovering, rather than boosting, which may be a bit too fast for you to focus your gun and actually aim down sight. So hover can be useful if you want to shoot people in midair with precision. Cloak, which there's actually gameplay of in this trailer, and from what I can see at the moment, the cloaking system is actually pretty balanced. You can actually see them fairly well, but at the same time they're not as obvious as if they weren't using a cloak. And also there is going to be exoskeleton with the abilities, there's actually a battery timer, so they can't be cloaked forever. They've got only a set period of time, and that time isn't long at all, but I will be going into detail with that a little bit later on in this video. Now there's also then the shield, and this shield is actually basically a riot shield that you can deploy to protect you, and after you've taken a certain amount of damage with that riot shield, you'll lose it and you'll run out of battery for that ability in that one life, and then you'll be left to fend for with only a gun. So it's basically a riot shield that's got a certain amount of damage that it can take, and that's really cool. I like that, especially if you're going to turn a corner. It's good to deploy it, so even if you don't take damage, you've still got that reassurance that you're not going to die. Now we then also got the trophy system ability, and they've confirmed that this can actually take 2 projectiles, so you can get hit by a Hellstorm missile, which has been shown in the trailer is actually back, and you can actually survive that one hit from the Hellstorm, and then you can actually get hit by a frag or a Semtex and actually take no damage at all. But after that, you're as vulnerable as every other player. So all of this stuff so far is actually got, it's awesome stuff that you can weigh up over and over again. And, it's really cool. I like all of this stuff they're adding in, especially the trophy system one. Basically, you're going to be a walking tank, in my opinion. Now, the final one is actually going to be the launcher ability, and that's allowing you to have a built-in exoskeleton launcher for lethal and tactical equipment. And one of the tactical equipments that was actually shown off in the trailer here was the threat grenade. Now, the threat grenade is going to be the one we saw in the actual campaign trailer as well, where once thrown or shot out of the arm, as seen in this multiplayer trailer, it'll actually basically light up any enemies in that radius in red, so you can go up and clean them up. And it's actually shown in the trailer as well that you can actually do this to characters that are cloaked, so they will be revealed as well, which also again goes to show they've balanced this cloaking out really well. So that's all the information we got given for the abilities, and now I'm going to go on to describe the exoskeleton perks, which are the perks that go and tie in with the exoskeleton. Now the one is called Overcharge. Now this perk actually works with the battery, so you end up with a longer battery life for your exoskeleton abilities. So basically, for example, you can cloak for longer, you can hover for longer, you can take one extra projectile if you have the trophy system ability equipped, your shield can take more damage before it gets destroyed, and you can carry extra projectiles on your characters, such as 2 lethals or 2 tacticals. Now, just to top off this video, I want to quickly discuss some of the stuff I saw within this trailer that stood out to me a lot. Now, I'm going to start off by discussing the 4 kill streaks that I saw within this trailer. Now, they're all going to be practically different variations of kill streaks we've seen before. So, the first one is the Orbital Care Package. Now, this is obviously a variation of the care package that we've seen within almost all the Call of Duties to date in some shape or form. In Ghosts, we saw the care package as field order rewards. Within Black Ops 2 we saw it as a normal streak, and here I'm seeing it return as a normal streak as a player was awarded it for doing or getting a certain amount of kills within the match they were playing. Now, secondly, we've got the Hellstorm missile. Now, the Hellstorm missile, we can see it is practically the same thing. You either fire it as a single missile, or you can scatter it into single little ones to cover a wider area and hopefully kill more enemies. Now next we actually see a variation of the Odin, which I'm going to like to call the actual Laser Odin for now until we get a confirmed name for it. Now the Laser Odin is actually shown close to the end of the trailer, where basically you are inside of it and you can actually fire a massive projectile laser beam of fire directly wherever you want on the map, and you can take out loads of enemies. Now whether you're going to have to only be able to hold down that trigger button to fire the laser for a certain amount of time before you need to cool down, or you can only fire it every so often, maybe it'll be balanced like the Odin, but that looks really awesome, and until we find out more about it, I can't really say whether it will be used or underused like the Odin within Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, the final streak I saw was probably the variation of the Juggernaut. Now, we don't actually see a character using this, we see a character come into contact with one of these. And we actually saw these within the campaign trailer, and they've got miniguns attached. Basically, it's a sort of mini Titanfall Titan, which you would equip the armor, you would then walk really slowly like a Juggernaut by the looks of it, and then you have your minigun which you can fire with. So basically, the Juggernaut's back by the look of it. Whether it's called the Juggernaut, whether it's called the Exo Juggernaut, I don't know, but I think the Exo Juggernaut is a probable name. So there you go, guys, that's a lot of information. So in this video I covered the Exo movement, the Exo abilities, and basically what I saw stick out the majority of the time in this trailer. So I really hope you enjoyed. Loads more information and content that I found out today is going to be coming over the next week, so stick around for all of that. Likes would be really appreciated, guys. They really help out my channel a lot, and if you're new, make sure you subscribe, and also make sure you comment below all the stuff that you saw, and if you think I missed out anything, and let me know in the comments below. So thank you very much for watching, guys. My name's been Tactical FPS, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, guys.